What is typography? Is it designing alphabets, typefaces, or what you might call fonts? Well, yes, it is sometimes. There are people who design typefaces and fonts for a living, and that's all they do, and that is one aspect of typography. We will not be doing it in this particular course, however. Is typography making pictures from type? Well, not really. There are people who create imagery using typographic characters, and they can be very beautiful, but it's really more a fine art technique than typography per se. You will get a chance to explore it a little bit, though, in the course. Is typography typing? Well, no, it isn't. Typing is a way to get the text down on the screen so that you can manipulate it using typographic techniques, but it is not typing per se. So then, is typography choosing the right typeface for the message? Absolutely. That is part of what typography is. You will be getting to know different typefaces, sometimes also called fonts, and choosing the right ones for your message. And there are quite a bit of differences between different typefaces, some subtle differences and some not so subtle, and you will develop over time a sensitivity towards which ones will work the best for your message. Is typography about sizing and spacing letters and characters? Absolutely yes. Sizing and spacing is a very detailed and exacting science in typography, and you will learn the terminology and the ways that we consider both of those in order to create the best looking typographic layouts. Is typography learning to line up words and phrases in paragraphs in different ways and in different alignments? Yes, it is. You can see that I'm trying different alignments of the same paragraph, and there are times when each of these are appropriate and some work better than others in certain situations. Is typography creating expressive headlines? Yes, it is. You will be using design principles plus color, contrast, spacing, the typeface itself, and the way it's placed on the page to create expressive and dynamic headlines. And you will be using these design principles of unity and focal point, good contrast, color, shading, spacing, etc. for something that we call readability in typography. A good graphic designer knows a lot about typography, and a great graphic designer will know how to use typography to create the best readability in the layouts they create. And is typography about knowing that you don't have to have images or pictures to create standout or even knockout design work? Absolutely, yes it is. Imagery is of course wonderful and we use it all the time, but you don't have to have it to create a dynamic and compelling layout using typography. The type really can say it all. So we're hoping that you enjoy this course, and welcome to typography.